I had a tight connection through Chicago. My first flight landed 30 minutes late. The crew announced they needed a mandatory break. They sat in the gate area for 45 minutes drinking coffee while I watched my connecting flight leave without me. I was flying from Portland to Boston with a layover in Chicago. The layover was 1 hour and 15 minutes. Tight but doable if everything went smoothly. I had done this connection before. I knew the gates were close together. The first flight was delayed 30 minutes by weather. We landed in Chicago with 45 minutes until my next flight. I was nervous but I thought I could make it. I waited for the seatbelt sign to turn off. I was ready to run. The pilot came on the speaker. He said the crew needed a mandatory rest break before the next leg. He said FAA regulations required them to take a break after a certain number of flight hours. He said we would deplane in 15 minutes when the break was over. The crew stood in the gate area chatting. They got coffee. They checked their phones. They laughed about something. I watched my connecting flight's departure time get closer and closer. I asked a flight attendant if I could get off early. She said no. The break lasted 45 minutes. By the time I got off the plane, my connecting flight had already closed its doors. I ran to the gate anyway. The plane was still at the gate but they wouldn't let me board. The agents said the door was closed. The next flight to Boston was the next morning. The airline refused to pay for a hotel because the delay was due to crew rest, which they said was a safety requirement. I slept on an airport bench. I missed a day of work. I had to pay for a new hotel out of pocket. I filed a complaint with the airline. They offered me a $50 voucher. I threw it away. Every time I fly through Chicago I hold my breath. I check the crew rest schedules. I pray that I don't get stuck again watching my flight leave while someone finishes their latte.